What's up, guys? It's August 13th, 2025. Today's gonna be a pretty quick breakdown. It's late where I'm at. I want to give a quick shout out to the members, subscribers. I appreciate you guys tuning in. I noticed yesterday I posted a late video and you guys still watched it when it dropped, so that was really cool. Thank you guys for tuning in. Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, the videos will be dropping around the same time, probably like an hour-ish after market closes, maybe sooner. So we had a trading range day. Yesterday we had a rally. Today we had a gap up that sold off, testing yesterday's high, and then we rallied again. Not necessarily the strongest rally, but it was kind of a hard time frame pullback today. Weekly chart, daily chart. Weekly charts, and all the charts were all-time highs. Like 1, pullback like 2, or you can reset the count after the breakout. This bar was the breakout, but then we got a deep pullback. This week's bar kind of tests the low, creates a double bottom. So bears that short here, short more here, and they get out at the original entry, and that causes a rally when they buy back shorts. Daily chart. You can see the 3 legs up now. Like 1, pullback, like 2, pullback. Hold on. So here we have a trend line break. Like 1, pullback. Then we really don't have a trend line break, but we do have a new high here, and then it pulls back. So could say we're in the third or fourth leg. Like 1, pullback, like 2, pullback, like 3. Like 1, pullback, like 2, pullback, like 3, pullback, opposite bar, like 4. It's an opposite bar, but it doesn't break a trend line. So I'm just gonna talk about the major plays today. Yeah, I had an alright day. Lost like $80 trading options, and then I was up pretty good on the futures account. I was breaking even for the majority of the day, but when the bulls started to rally, I was able to capitalize. Trading NASDAQ, so I took this trade, but I saw that Trump had a news report, and I was going for 2R for this trade. If it's early in the trend or early in the move, I'm going to try and start going for 2R. 2R would have worked, but I got out as this bar was selling off, so I didn't even hit my 1R target. I just thought we were really close to Trump speaking, like around 8:15 my time, Pacific Standard, so I just hit out early for a quick scalp. Then I took this trade here, looking to get short, and I didn't like this bar because of yesterday's context. I didn't like this, so I was short right here. I didn't like this bar because it sold off reverse and then it started to break out, so I ended up taking a small loss here. But then I shorted this bar again, and I actually don't know if I hit my target or if I was just going for 2R again. But I do remember I had a re-entry on here. I think I got out of break even for a small loss right here, but by the time this 3-bar rally happened, I was long. I didn't get stopped out. And the target hit. Now this is where things get a little tricky. So I'm up in profits here. This was my next trade. And this bar was moving fast. And I quickly pulled my stop just a couple points below the swing because I was betting trading range. Maybe it was a little bit like that because I know there's a small gap here. But then it rallied, and I think I exited at break even, and then I bought again at this bar, and then I got my target hit here, and then I called it good because I just felt uncomfortable the way I moved my stop. Technically, it was a loss because that was the original trade, but then this was moving real fast, so I was like, I didn't want to get stopped out right above the low of the day, so I pulled it a little bit lower. So I don't know how to feel about that. I like that I was able to think fast. I don't like that. What I would have preferred to do was to just have a negative RR. Sounds silly, but to have my stop a couple points below the low of the day instead of reacting to almost getting stopped out. I think that would have been a better psychological maneuver. I just don't like the fact that I moved my stop, but to begin with, it would have been better to just have my stop a couple points below the low of the day. Trading range behavior. So again, today's gonna be a quick one. Oh, we're on NASDAQ. When I mean quick one, I mean quick. I'm tired. I want to wake up tomorrow, which is like 6 hours from now, and catch the market. So we have a big gap up. Bar one, good follow through. Bar two, bar one's good follow through for the gap up. Bar two, bull body, big tail. Bar three, inside bar, but it's closing on its high. And then we break out of the 3 bar range with bars 5 and 6. Excuse me, with bars 4 and 5. Bar 6, bear bar closing on slow, strong to get second leg. But I also think the gap up strong to get second leg. So big up, big down, and we can see we had a trade range for the rest of the day. I looked to check this trade on NASDAQ, but I didn't get filled by like a freaking tick. But I do like this trade. My favorite trades are 1 to 2 bars, so filled and exit on 8. There's one good trade there. Then we have bars 9 through 13, another sell off. I'm not gonna hold that long, so once my target's hit, I cancel the order. So we have another bearish channel down. 50% doesn't get hit. Again, I trade the 50% mark because bulls buy up here, they buy more lower. Get out, break even, sells off for that second leg. Then we have 3 bars down here. And there we go. Second leg works. And 18 is an inside bar, so that's kind of tricky. But 19, you can see tags the 50% mark and then it sells off. So this was a better trade in my opinion because filled and exited on the same trade. Becoming climactic, maybe it's better to see stronger closes besides bar 20. But even if you took bar 20 for a leg down, I guess you would get stopped out. So for me, this would be a loser. Or if you take this entire channel down. I did on NASDAQ, but it looked different. Anyways, it would have been a winner if your stop was up here. Target hit. Another 3 bars, 28 through 28, 29, 30. 50% rule is respected. So bulls bought 27, thinking it was going to be a breakout. They buy more lower to get out, break even, and they get their break even exit on 31, 32, and 33. 34 ends up selling off, and then the second leg targets hit with bar 55. Small fall through there. I have another bear channel down between 34 and 30 and the tail of 37. Put the fibs down there. Another winner. So far we've had several winners and one loser depending on where your stop goes. Bulls buy up here, they buy more lower, they get out break even, and they sell off 38 through bar 40. You see 1 hour's hit. Then we start to go sideways. I don't have a setup between bars 41 and 43, but you can see that they did get their second leg, 46 to 48. This is a nice trade I took. I did like this one on NASDAQ. I don't like the way I got filled because of it's just a big bear bar shot to get second leg down. But we are in a bull regime right around yesterday's high of the day. We start the rally. So leg 1 put by leg 2. Target met on bar 55. And then this bar strong enough for another leg up. We have bears get short below 50. They short more higher. They actually get a double top. And or bulls get a double top and bears get a. That's actually interesting. I did not catch that. That's probably why the big bar happened on 62. Bulls buy up here. They buy more lower. They get out on bar 61, the high of 62. That creates selling pressure. And then bears short here. They short more up here to get out, break even. Their new entries, there's a 50% mark. So a couple different dynamics happening, and then we get a sell off bar 62. That's interesting. Anyways, bears take the opportunity to get out, break even. Some of them make money. Bull starts to buy the pullback, kind of testing the breakout bar 53. Starts for another leg up here. I think that's where I re-entered somewhere on NASDAQ. See leg 1, pull back leg 2. That's met with 66, sells off. Now there's another hidden leg that worked, but I wasn't trading it. The low of 62 to the high of 66 is a bull leg. Leg 1, pull back leg 2. Actually, you don't get filled, so that trade is scratch. But you can see that as soon as it started to approach the EMA, bulls were buying it 69, and then it rallies from the 67 low to the 71 high. Last trade of the day, bear spike starts on 67. Bear short here, the short more lower. and then they start to make a little bit of money. So it's not the strongest leg, 72, 73, but you can put your entry there, and you see your target was met, 75 to 77. I think the overnight session's selling off. I took a trade or two. It's had one loser and a couple winners. While I was at work, I was running to the bathroom. That shit cracks me up. Anyways, guys, yeah, it's getting late here. I got 4 minutes to post this. Got 6 minutes actually. Hope you guys have a good day. Hope you had a good one. Hope you didn't get too chopped up today. Buying highs, shorting lows. Tough day. So yeah, hope you had a good one. Thank you for your time. If you learned something, share a show. Don't be a hoe, and I will gladly talk to you guys tomorrow. Thank you for your time, everyone. Good night.